Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to add custom questions to your lead form. So let's go ahead and do a sample launching of campaign here. So let's launch new campaign and choose Facebook here. And then let's select a template. So I'm going to select guitar as an example. And then I'm just going to choose any template that we have here. We'll select that. There we go. And then let's just go ahead and do the process of launching the campaign. So it's going to be Facebook lead form. And let's select that. So everything here looks good. So let's just go ahead and add our calendar link here under thank you page. So paste it and then continue. Now to start adding custom questions, what you want to do is scroll down here and go to advanced settings and then scroll down a bit more and go to lead form. And then you want to do custom lead form. So the first thing you want to add here is add a unique name for your lead form. So for example, guitar custom or guitar qualifying questions or something like this. And from here, we can head over to questions. And then from here, you want to select the type of question that you want to add. So for example, you want to add a multiple choice question. So let's go ahead and add it here. So for example, what's your level of guitar playing? And then let's add some options here. So for example, never played before, beginner, intermediate, and then advanced. So something like that. And you can even add more. And for example, you want to add a question wherein they need to type in something, then you can add that under short answer. So for example, have you ever played guitar before? So if you select or add a short answer question, that means that they will just have a blank field wherein they can type in their answer. So you can definitely add more questions here as you want. So for me, I'll just have these questions here. And then if you want to edit the thank you page or the message that comes up after they have submitted the lead form, you can do that under completion here. So if you want to add a custom message, for example, that you are going to be reaching out to them via phone call, then you can do that from here or from this field here in the middle. So once you're happy with your custom lead form, what you want to do is click save lead form, right? And let's just double check once again that it is saved. So you want to ensure that it says here that it is now saved. And from there, you can go ahead and directly just launch your campaign as normal. We'll just go ahead and wait for this to be launched before we proceed with the next step. So there we have it. We now have our campaign launched. Let me just go ahead and pause that. So once you have your campaign launched, we'll now go ahead and create and map the fields inside Music Teacher Pros to ensure that you can actually see the lead form answers. So from here, you want to scroll up and go to settings. And the next thing we'll do is create the fields that you added on your lead form over to Music Teacher Pros under custom fields. So from here, let's go ahead and select create field. And let's go ahead and add the short answer question first. So that will be, have you ever played guitar before? So something like that. And that we want to add that under contact. And then for the folder name, it can be under additional info. And then click on create custom field right here. And next, we'll be adding the multiple choice answer that you created. So you want to make sure that the answers and question actually match so that they will be properly mapped here inside your account. So let's click create field once more. And instead of single line, you want to select drop down single right here. And then for the field name, just add the same question that you added on your lead form. So what's your level of guitar playing? Something like this. And then you want to add that to contact. And again, folder name is under additional info. And then under drop down options, here's where we're going to add the answers or options that we also added on the lead form. So firstly, never played before, and then add option here, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So again, you want to make sure that each option that you added here is exactly the same as you added on your lead form so that they are properly mapped when they submit their lead form from Facebook. So once you've added all the options here, just go ahead and click create custom field once more. And that's pretty much it. The next thing we'll do is map the fields onto Music Teacher Pros, and that will be under integrations. And then under Facebook, click these three dots here and go to form field mapping. Then go to the lead form that you created. So you will see the form name right here. You want to click on map fields. And then we're just going to match the form fields here with the custom field that we just created. So just click this drop down here and search. So if it's not appearing instantly, let's go ahead and just refresh. And do the same step once more. Click the three dots here under Facebook and select form field mapping. And then click map fields and search for the form field that we created. So it's right here. And then the last question here is the other question. There we go. And then click confirm. So there we have it. You want to ensure that this is toggled on because this means that the form is now mapped inside Music Teacher Pros. So again, this step here ensures that all of the lead form answers will properly reflect on your MTP account. So just to show you an example on how that's going to look like or where you can see the answers from the lead form over to Music Teacher Pros. So let's go back here and go to contacts and then select any contact here. This one for example, and then you want to scroll down. And you will see that under additional info because that's where we added it. So just click here and you should see the new fields you created at the end. So right here. So once they submit the lead form, their answers will reflect right here. All right, so that's pretty much it for adding custom questions to your lead form. If you guys have any question, please let us know in the group. I'll see you there.